forget the
Mine too.
forget the legal
Mine too.
ramifications of everything else. I mean,
Mine
that's
too.
that's
Well,
wow.
if we kick them out of school, we're paying for them to go somewhere else for
Well,
4 years
yeah,
anyway.
you get all kinds of issues there,
Yeah.
but
No, but I think I was just trying to make a point of how serious it is.
well, that's what I figured.
Underage.
After I sit down,
Right.
okay, I got you. I just think that the discussion has to take everything in. I think the discussion should include Mr. Bernard. I think the discussion should take place at the athletic subcommittee with the coaches.
But I guess, Keith, I understand what you're saying about the kids, and you stop a kid from doing something for a year, the kid still exists. But how many offenses do you tolerate?
That's fine. You know what?
I understand.
I understand that. But I guess the other question is, two people got together to make that kid.
Right.
When does their responsibility kick in? We're in a partnership here. We're in a partnership with parents in all levels of education. I think this is part of it.
And I agree. I think when it comes to risky behavior, we do tend to look at the schools as having too much
Yeah.
responsibility in dealing with this. And we should educate them, and we should obviously, when appropriate, take action. But I think at the same time, it has to come from home, and it has to come from other church or wherever else they get some type of education in these areas.
But to what extent, if a kid is on or his or her third offense, and we're not giving them a stiff enough penalty, and the other kids just look and say, hey,
No, I don't disagree with the third offense. I mean, when somebody's, obviously at that point, they're probably going to need help beyond what
right.
we're doing for
Right.
them anyways.
yeah. But I understand what you're saying, Keith. I mean, we open up the potential of further problems by that kid still coming to school every day for a year and not having anything else to do
Well,
with
the
the school.
MIAA, you actually use the word rehabilitative as far as letting them practice and
Right.
participate with it. That would be the other thing. I would say practice, scrimmage, and participate in other team activities other than games. But they actually use that word. So what Keith is saying is, it's manifested in their policy that the kid be allowed to at least be part of something while he's undergoing his punishment.
What I also heard Keith say though was, and I'm wondering if this, involving John, because John has to enforce this,
Good.
correct? I mean, obviously we can set the policy, but John,
But but John and John both participated in the conversation,
With me, yeah.
reviewed it,
yeah.
and then Dr. Nagel provided me with an email.
John and John is in Fauché and Bernard, okay. Okay.
And they provided some insight, and some of that we accepted, and some of it we did not. The intent here is to not, have the principals going out trying to police up what's going on in the
Right.
summertime.
Right.
But that if something happens in the summertime and it becomes an issue, then it can be counted. And that you're not off scot-free because it just happened to be summertime.
Summertime, right.
And again, it's my experience that you will, if you had one incident where someone was driving and stopped their athletics or extracurricular activity, you would not have a second for the rest of the year, and probably for 2 or 3 years after. The message would be sent.
I couldn't disagree with more, because I respect your opinion, but
The message was sent, but not the context. And again, it goes back to the issue of the home and the community, supporting that message, saying, hey, this is not right, you did something wrong. But, it's not just enough to have our policy work. The message is there, but again, it just has to be supported, and education has to be part of that as well. So, I don't know. Sorry, Mike.
To be fair to the rest of the student body, why don't we just keep the MIAA policy, whatever the state policy is?
It's an option.
Substance
Well-
abuse and drug abuse and
Whatever
whatever that.
Basically, that's what we've had.
Right.
Mike,
So-
that's what we've had, and that, as Mel has said, is that you know, you go, the third offense go in third subsequent offenses go on infinitum. There's just not, no real truth there. That does not seem to be working well. We have a problem where what is there in place today is not working. So why don't we try something different?
Well, I think the policy changes actually do address the main issue that we had at hand, which was, of course, a more fair policy about the number,
Yeah,
you know, it has to be consistent, the number of events that are missed and whatnot. So I think we've achieved that, and we just need to address these other issues, which I don't expect that will resolve easily, because it will. This discussion has been very good, and I've learned a lot from it, so, we have a little homework to do, and then we can move to a second reading.
I guess I'd like to see Cliff still do some work on this based on
Yes.
discussion. I'd also like to see someone from the MIAA, if we could have them here and ask them questions. Because I would like to get their rationale for excluding the summers.
Absolutely, I think we need to understand that better.
I would like to understand that better.
Well, I will call them tomorrow, see if I get somebody here for the 14th.
And you can also talk to, the 14th.
14th
Yes.
of June, yeah.
And you can also talk to Nancy
I'll talk
about
to
some of these
Nancy
other
too, yeah.
questions, and then funnel whatever information you get to Cliff.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Cliff, that's a lot of work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
We don't have to take a motion on the first reading.
I
No,
think
No.
I don't
we're,
know.
no. Okay, next, old business turf field signage. I can dispose of this very quickly. I spoke with Lauren McMullen, who's, I believe, the chair of the Recreation Commission, and also had a contact with Rita. The recommendation is that they come back and start with the athletic subcommittee, meeting with the principal of the high school, the athletic director, Jerry and myself, and see if there's any common ground there before we get to them recommending activities to us as a school committee. So that,
That's great.
and how this was, the genesis of this was Keith sent the opinion we got from our attorney to the Recreation Commission and over to Town Hall, and then Lauren contacted me. And initially had requested that we discuss it tonight, but then said, you know, it makes more sense to start at the athletic subcommittee.
And I
So
think that's
that's-
great, and
that's what we'll do.
I think they should participate in that going forward to sort of, you know, ensure that any issues that come up, regardless of if it's advertised, that come up.
Right.
Through the athletics.
Before it even comes to the school committee,
Yeah,
so.
I think that makes sense, I think it would make all parties feel better about the process.
And I think the ruling we got from our attorney was very interesting. I think we all have to, make sure you read that if you haven't, because there's a lot of things in there to go over. So that's where that stands, so there's no need to discuss that tonight, and we're not gonna see anything happening with that for a while anyway. Routine matters, bills and payroll.
Still need some signatures here. Just as a reminder to the committee, the town bylaws require that 3 members of the school committee approve those invoices that have been formulated over the past 2 weeks. So maybe what I'll do is pass these back for a member to
Can Michael get those, or?
take a look, and if there's ever, I should always remind